Very good morning, everyone, all of you. So, before starting today's lecture, what about the yesterday? With what are the topics we have covered in the last lecture? We will revise within 2 minutes. So, in the last lecture, we have started the parallel resonance. We have seen the definition of parallel resonance. After that, what do you mean by the tank circuit? What are the applications of parallel resonance? So parallel resonance and series resonance both having same applications. It depends on the requirement. Most of the time the parallel resonance we are going to use, especially in case of a radio receiver. Example FM for selecting the particular channel. So in that case, tank circuit is acts as a tune circuit which selects the particular frequency while eliminating remaining frequencies. Okay, that is the important application of the parallel resonance. So after that we have seen what do you mean by the tank circuit, how it works. Okay, as L and C are connected in parallel, they are storing the energy in the form of electric energy and electric field and magnetic field. So they will transfer that energy to each other so that it will give the continuous oscillations. And after that we have derived the expression for resonant frequency of a parallel resonance circuit. Okay, and we got that expression. After that we have seen, or we have derived one more derivation, that is the resonant frequency of a tank circuit. So these points we have covered in the last lecture. So today we will start the next point in the parallel resonance, that will be variation of impedance variation of impedance with frequency. A small bit is there. So this point also covered in the series resonance also. Variation of impedance with respect to frequency. Same part we are now we are going to learn, but with respect to what? Parallel resonance circuit. So first of all, I will draw the graph. So on x-axis, there will be the frequency in the hertz, expressed in the hertz. This will be the zero value. Now the graph will be like, so it is exactly opposite to series resonance. Series resonance मध्ये the impedance is minimum at the resonant frequency, whereas in case of parallel the impedance is maximum. Exactly उलट होते. Okay, so at the frequency of resonant frequency, REPR, this is called as what? A resonant frequency. The impedance is maximum, exactly opposite to series resonance. So this value is the maximum value of impedance, that is called as Z max. Y axis denotes what? Impedance. Impedance of a parallel resonant circuit denoted by Z. Okay, so at the resonant frequency the impedance is a maximum value. If impedance is maximum, current value is the minimum, exactly opposite to series resonance. So I will describe whatever I told. Now we have to write in the words. The impedance of a parallel resonant circuit the impedance of parallel resonant circuit is maximum, underline, at the resonant frequency, at the resonant frequency, and it will decreases it will decreases at lower and higher frequencies. It will decreases at lower and higher frequencies. Okay, as shown in figure. As shown in figure. So I will give the figure number 3. So this will be the figure number 3, which shows the variation of impedance with respect to frequency. So here XL is greater than XC, and here XC is greater than XL. Exactly opposite. Series resonance मध्ये इथं काय असतं, XC is greater than XL, and here XL is greater than XC. That is about series resonance. Exactly opposite in parallel resonance. That is here from 0 to resonant frequency, XL is greater, and from FR to infinity, XC is greater. Okay. Okay. Now from 0 to resonant frequency, XL is greater, and from FR to up to infinity, XC is greater. Exactly opposite to series resonance. Now here, that is description given. The value of impedance is decreases at lower means this 0 frequency, and at higher frequency means infinity. It is minimum. Okay. Now next we will describe the above points of everything. So at low frequencies, at very low frequencies, at very low frequencies, XL is XL is very small. XL is very small. Okay, and XC is very large. XL is very small and XC is very large. But as as they are connected, but as they are connected in parallel, सिरीज मध्ये असलं असतं तर XC जास्त असलं असतं, बरोबर आहे. सो ॲज दे आर कनेक्टेड इन पॅरलल, समजा दोन हायर रेजिस्टर पॅरलल मध्ये कनेक्ट केला असेल तर त्याचा इक्विव्हॅलंट रेजिस्टन्स काय असतो, ऑलवेज कमी असतो, बरोबर आहे. जर हायर रेजिस्टर सिरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केलं तर रेजिस्टन्स वाढतो. सो इफ टू हायर व्हॅल्यूज आर कनेक्टेड इन पॅरलल, द टोटल इम्पीडन्स विल गोइंग टू डिक्रीज. आता इथं कुठला XC जास्त आहे, ओके, आणि XL कमी आहे. समजा ह्या दोघांचं तुम्ही पॅरलल कॉम्बिनेशन घेतलात XL आणि XC, so it will comes near to the 0. Okay, near to the XL. That's why we can say, but as they are connected in parallel, the total impedance becomes 0. Total impedance becomes 0. We are talking about at resonant frequency the impedance is also 0. तुम्ही 0 आणि 100 ओमचं पॅरलल कॉम्बिनेशन काढा, किती येतं आन्सर बघा. If you are taking 0 and 100, okay, so if you are taking parallel combination you will get 0. So same way at the 0 frequencies, at very small, at low frequency, XL is very small and XC is large. If you are taking parallel combination of that, the total impedance becomes 0. Now as frequency increases, as we are now increasing the frequency, the impedance also going to increase. As frequency increases, XL increases and XC decreases. XL increases and XC decreases. Due to this, okay, the total impedance, due to this, the total impedance also increases. Due to this, the total impedance also increases. Now next point, at resonant frequency, at resonant frequency, XL is equal to XC at resonant frequency. XL is equal to XC. Therefore, the total impedance is maximum. The total impedance is maximum. Now next final point, as frequency frequency increases, as frequency increases above resonant frequency किंवा above FR, okay, the capacitive reactance, that is XC, dominates over XL, and impedance total impedance decreases. So this is the description of this graph. Okay, so first of all, at zero frequency, XL is very small, XC is very large, but as they are connected in parallel, the total impedance becomes zero. As frequency increases, XL increase होत जातो आणि XC decrease होत जातो. Due to this, the total impedance that is also going to increases. At resonant frequency, XL is equal to XC. Therefore, the total impedance is maximum. And next, as frequency increases above resonant frequency, the XC increases over XL, and due to this, the impedance going to decrease. So this is the short description about the bit variation of impedance with respect to frequency. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this point? If no doubt, we will move ahead. Okay. So again, we are now learning the new concept, that is, again we are learning the bandwidth and quality factor of a parallel resonance now. Okay, again one derivation is there. This derivation you can consider as a IMP point. So in parallel resonant, there are the two derivation you have to remember, or you have to make it practice. That is, the one is derivation of resonant frequency of a tank circuit, that was already covered, and second one, bandwidth and quality factor of a parallel resonance, which we are going to learn now. These two derivation you have to make it practice for the university examination as well as any unit test, or we can say ISC. So these two derivations are there from the parallel resonance part. Okay, so we will start now. That quality factor and bandwidth of a parallel resonance. Quality factor and bandwidth of a parallel resonance. So first of all, I will draw the diagram of the circuit diagram. I will draw. So this will be supply voltage V. So resistor R is connected. So L and C are connected in parallel. Anyone tell which type of capacitor it is? कुठल्या टाईपचं कॅपॅसिटर आहे? Anyone? By looking at the symbol of capacitor. Anyone can tell? Yes, electrolyte. Okay, why it is electrolyte? Because it is showing the plates, positive plate and negative plate. जे straight असणार आहे, that will be the positive plate. The curve जे असणार आहे, that will be showing negative plate. If both are same, then we can call it as ceramic capacitor. We can call it as, okay. So there will be the difference between ceramic and electrolyte based on the symbol. Now next one. So this will be the total current IT. Okay, so current flowing through R is IR, current flowing through inductor is IL, current flowing through capacitor is IC. So this will be, I will call it as figure number 4. Figure number 4. So first of all, we will see what do you mean by the bandwidth. Definition already covered. So bandwidth is nothing but difference between two frequencies, f2 minus f1. So consider the parallel consider the parallel RLC circuit. Consider the parallel RLC circuit as shown in figure 4, as shown in figure number 4. Okay, so in that circuit, in the circuit, okay, what will be the total admittance of that circuit? That is denoted by Y. Who will tell what will be the total admittance? So Y is equal to 1 upon R. First of all, 1 upon R plus, okay, 1 upon R. Then this is XL. Then XL means what? 1 upon JXL. बरोबर है? JXL. Now next, this is minus JXC. Minus JXC का J upon XC. माइनस J upon XC का JXC काय असणार आहे? Okay, this is actually 1 upon JXC. Okay, मायनस कशासाठी? कारण XC हा मायनस असतो. Okay, minus 1 upon JXC. Now I will make it simple. 1 upon R. This is XL म्हणजेच काय असतो? XL म्हणजेच काय? ओमेगा n. So 1 upon J omega L. Now next, minus 1 upon JXC. If you want to convert, XC म्हणजे काय? 1 upon omega C. मग ओमेगा C वरती जातो. ओके, मायनस 1 upon J ला तुम्ही दोन्हीकडनं J मल्टिप्लाय करा. आय विल राईट हिअर 1 upon minus 1 upon J ला जर तुम्ही J ने मल्टिप्लाय केलात तर काय होईल? हा मायनस J आणि J म्हणजे J स्क्वेअर. सो J स्क्वेअरचा आन्सर काय असतो? -1. सो मायनस मायनस कॅन्सल होऊन वरती फक्त J राहतो. त्यासाठी J इंटू काय राहणार? ओमेगा C. सो दिस इज द टोटल ऍडमिटन्स. ओके, सो 1 upon R प्लस 1 upon J ओमेगा L प्लस J ओमेगा C. आता मला सांगा, आता इथं पण तसंच केलं. आता इथं जसं केलं J आणि J मल्टिप्लाय केलं न्यूमरेटर आणि डिनॉमिनेटरला, इथलं काय येईल सांगा मला आता? 1 upon R this plus J omega C as it is. If you are multiply here J आणि न्यूमरेटर आणि डिनॉमिनेटरला जर तुम्ही मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर इथं काय येईल आन्सर? सो इट बिकम्स मायनस J अपॉन ओमेगा L. मायनस J अपॉन ओमेगा L. आता मला सांगा, as we are learning, as we are separating real term and imaginary term, this is real term and these two are the imaginary terms. मग मी सेपरेट करतो. 1 upon R is a real term. If you are taking J common, इथं J common काढलात तर काय राहील? ओमेगा C minus 1 upon omega L. Okay, so at resonant frequency, susceptance part is 0. At resonant frequency, imaginary part is 0. Imaginary part is 0. So what is imaginary? This part. So at resonant frequency, omega is replaced by omega R. Therefore, omega R into C minus 1 upon omega R into L is equal to 0. So omega R into C is equal to 1 upon omega R into L. Okay, so omega R you can take one side, L and C you can take in another side. If you are taking that one, it will be omega R square is equal to 1 upon LC. So what is the answer of omega R now? Omega R is equal to 1 upon under root LC. Okay, So FR is equal to 1 upon 2 pi into under root LC. So this is the resonant frequency of a parallel resonance circuit. This is same as a series resonance circuit. बरोबर है? This is same as a resonant frequency. Now we will start now bandwidth and after that quality factor. पहिला resonant frequency झालं. आता bandwidth चं बघूया. So here also graph will come. So this is a frequency F that is given in hertz. So this is the zero value. So here voltage and current V and I both curve will take voltage and current with respect to frequency in a parallel resonance. Okay. So what will be the nature of current now? Impedance तुमचा ग्राफ असा येणार आहे. Impedance we have covered मगाशीच बघितलंय. Impedance is like this. Exactly opposite current असतो. बरोबर आहे? So current, so it is matching with voltage. Impedance चा जो काय ग्राफ होता that will be matched to the voltage. So this is the curve for voltage. Okay, voltage V, and exactly opposite current because V and I here exactly opposite. So this is the current I. So this central frequency is resonant frequency FR. Now, so we are talking about voltage. We are talking about voltage here. Okay. So we have derived the expression for bandwidth in case of series resonance. In case of series resonance, when we are deriving the expression for bandwidth, we have used the current curve. आपण करंटचं कर्व घेतलं होतं. आता इथं काय करायचं, पॅरलल रेझोनन्स मध्ये बँडविड्थचं डेरिव्हेशन मिळवण्यासाठी आपल्याला व्होल्टेजचं कर्व यूज करायचं आहे. म्हणजे व्होल्टेजचं कर्व म्हणजे हा. ओके. सो ऍट टू पॉइंट्स म्हणजे इथं एक पॉइंट झाला तुमचा P1 आणि इथं पॉइंट झाला P2. फॉरगेट अबाउट दिस कर्व. हे कर्व तुम्ही तो विसरून जा. ओके. फॉरगेट अबाउट दिस कर्व. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट व्होल्टेज कर्व in case of parallel resonance. So at P1 and P2 the value of voltage is 70.7% of P max, sorry V max म्हणतो आपण. हा झाला तुमचा V max. So this is called as V max, maximum voltage at resonant frequency. मॅक्झिमम ऍट रेझोनंट फ्रिक्वेन्सी जे काही व्होल्टेज असेल V max त्याच्या 70.7% ज्या दोन पॉइंटला असणार आहे दॅट इज P1 and P2 and these 2 points are nothing but 2 frequencies. This is F1 and this is F2. So F1 is called as what? Lower cutoff frequency. Lower cutoff frequency. And F2 is called as upper cutoff frequency. And this is FR is called as resonant frequency, that already you know. Okay. So 70.7% of V max where it is getting, that 2 points are named as P1 and P2. At P1 the frequency is F1 called as lower cutoff frequency, and at P2 the frequency is F2 and it is called as upper cutoff frequency. Now tell me what is the bandwidth here now according to this graph. What is the equation for bandwidth now? F2 minus F1. F2 minus F1. Okay. So this is called as what? Bandwidth. So we have to derive the expression for bandwidth now. Okay. Now we will start the derivation. So here I will not expand that derivation too much. So I will write directly for parallel circuit. For parallel circuit to obtain for parallel circuit to obtain lower half frequency for parallel circuit to obtain lower half frequency. Okay, the condition will be omega 1 into C minus 1 upon omega 1 into L is equal to minus 1 by R. हा इक्वेशन लक्षात ठेवा फक्त. You have to remember this equation. How this came? हे इक्वेशन कसं आलं? Don't think about that. Okay, so there will be again a big derivation is there. How this equation we got? जसं तुम्ही सिरीज रेझोनन्स मध्ये यूज केलेलं आहे त्या ठिकाणी मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं होतं टोटल इम्पेडन्स काढायचा, टोटल व्होल्टेज काढायचा, करंट काढायचं ऍट पॉइंट P1. Then we have to consider XL minus XC, XC minus XL, whatever that. Then from that we will get that expression. Similarly, if you are applying in that method, you will get this one. Okay, book मध्ये पण इथूनच स्टार्ट केलेलं आहे. Omega 1 C minus 1 upon omega L is equal to minus 1 upon R. This you can take as a equation number 1. Now next multiply equation number 1, multiply both side equation number 1 by omega 1 divided by C. Multiply equation number 1 both side by omega 1 divided by C. So what is getting here? If you are multiplying this one, omega 1 into C, multiply omega 1 into C, C will get cancelled. That will come omega 1 square. Next minus omega will get cancelled. Minus 1 upon LC is equal to minus omega 1 divided by RC. Okay, this term you can take into left hand side. So omega 1 square minus becomes plus. Okay, 1 upon RC into omega 1. This term I will write like this, minus this 1 upon LC as it is. This is equation is equal to 0. So this is equation number 2. हा काय दिसणार आहे? This equation is in the form of quadratic equation. X square ax square plus bx minus c. Okay, where x is nothing but omega 1. a म्हणजे काय 1 आहे, b म्हणजे काय 1 upon rc आहे आणि c म्हणजे काय c म्हणजे minus 1 upon lc आहे. Okay, so this is looking like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Quadratic equation म्हणतो आपण. If you are comparing this equation, what is the value of a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 upon rc and c is equal to minus 1 by lc. This c and this c is different. This c is called as what? Constant, and this c is capacitance value. Okay, now if you are taking the roots, या quadratic equation जर तुम्ही roots find out केलात, how to find out roots? X is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. आता टाका b चं व्हॅल्यू 1 upon rc, c चं व्हॅल्यू काय असणार आहे minus 1 by lc, a is equal to 1. If you are putting in this equation, you will get the roots. So omega 1 is nothing but x. I will write x is equal to omega. So omega answer I will get. Omega म्हणजे काय? omega 1 नाही तर. So omega 1 is equal to, दोन आन्सर मिळणार आपल्याला प्लस मायनस असल्यामुळे. So that I will write minus 1 upon 2 rc plus minus किंवा प्लस, ओके, प्लस मायनस अंडर रूट 1 upon 2 rc. यू कॅन ट्राय, हे तुम्ही ट्राय करू शकता. मी डायरेक्टली आन्सर लिहितो 1 upon 2 rc स्क्वेअर प्लस 1 upon LC. मी तुम्हाला एक इक्वेशन दिले, त्यामुळे व्हॅल्यू टाका. तुम्ही साइडला हे करू शकता. you can do it separately and find out the roots. So this is called as what? Roots of this equation number 2. This is called as what? Roots of equation number 2. So I will take as a equation number 3 किंवा roots equation number 3. Now similarly at point P2, आता इथपर्यंत काय झालं? Point P1. Now similarly at point P2, to obtain upper cutoff frequency, upper half frequency, that is now omega 2 into C minus 1 upon omega 2 into L is equal to 1 upon R. इथं काय घेतलंय? omega 1 into C. Here it is omega 2 into C. Here it is minus 1 upon omega 1 into L. Here it is minus 1 upon omega 2 into L is equal to minus आहे इथं minus 1 by R आहे, इथं फक्त plus 1 by R. That is the difference. Okay. Now this is equation number 4. This is equation number 4. Again same case, multiply equation number 1 by omega 1 into C, omega 1 divided by C न केले. इथं काय करायचंय? Multiply equation 4 by omega 2 divided by C करायचं. आता इथं omega 1 by C होतं, आता omega 2 by C करायचं. So when you are multiply, you will get omega 2 square minus 1 by LC is equal to 1 upon omega 1 in omega 2 येणार ना, omega 2 divided by RC. So this you can take in the left hand side. So that becomes omega 2 square plus काय होणार आता? मायनस होणार, इथं मायनस होणार 1 upon RC into omega 2. Next minus 1 by LC is equal to 0. So this is the equation number 5. Now find out the roots. Then from equation 5 we get the roots as omega 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 RC plus minus under root 1 upon 2 RC bracket square plus 1 upon LC. So this is equation number 6. Now omega 1 and omega 2 we got now. Okay, आता काय करायचं? Next point, the bandwidth in terms of radian per second. Bandwidth in terms of radian per second we will take first of all, that is omega 2 minus omega 1. बरोबर आहे? मग ओमेगा 2 चं इक्वेशन नंबर 6 मध्ये असणार आहे, इक्वेशन नंबर 6 मध्ये, आणि ओमेगा 1 कुठे असणार आहे? इक्वेशन 3 मध्ये. इफ यू आर पुटिंग दॅट व्हॅल्यू यू गेट 1 अपॉन RC. तर तुम्ही व्हॅल्यू टाकून घ्या, इक्वेशन नंबर 6 हा टाकून घ्यायचा ओमेगा 2 मध्ये, आणि ओमेगा 1 you have to take from equation number 3. If you are putting those two values, that this part will be common, that will get cancelled. बरोबर आहे? मग 1 upon 2 RC असं लिहितो मी, 1 upon 2 RC minus 1 upon 2 RC, आणि हे अंडर रूट पार्ट दोन्ही कॅन्सल होणार, कारण प्लस मायनस असल्यामुळे ते कॅन्सल होणार. नाउ दिस बिकम्स प्लस मायनस बिकम्स प्लस, and 1 upon 2 RC plus 1 upon 2 RC means 1 upon RC. So this is omega 2 minus omega 1. I will call it as equation number 7. Okay. So if you are taking in terms of frequency, that is 2 pi into f2 minus f1 is equal to 1 upon RC. So f2 minus f1 is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC. So what is this f2 minus f1? That is nothing but bandwidth. So bandwidth is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC. So this is the equation of bandwidth in case of parallel resonant circuit. So this will be equation number 8. So once again I will revise. So bandwidth we have started. With respect to frequency, we have varied the voltage and current in the parallel resonant circuit. The waveform, the graph of current is exactly opposite to impedance. The graph of voltage is exactly same as impedance. Okay, so at resonant frequency, the value of voltage will be the maximum at resonant frequency, and that is Vmax. Then to obtain the bandwidth, we require the two cutoff frequencies, upper and higher. That is called as what? Half power frequency म्हणतो त्याला आपण. Okay, half power frequencies. So where we can get that? At F1 and at F2. So how to identify? Where the value of voltage is 70.7%. 70.7% of Vmax जिथं भेटेल त्या पॉइंटला आपण काय म्हणायचं P1 आणि P2. At P1 the lower cutoff frequency is F1. At P2 the higher cutoff frequency is F2. So bandwidth definition is F2 minus F1. Now next, for parallel circuit, to obtain lower half frequency. So lower half frequency where we can obtain? At P1. So I will write at P1. Okay, so at P1 what we get? This expression. Don't think too much how we get this one. Okay, so that also we can get, but we have to take another derivation. That is unnecessary part. As this derivation is asking for C marks, you can directly write this expression. So omega 1 into C minus 1 upon omega 1 into L is equal to minus 1 by R. So with respect to total admittance, we are taking this one. Okay, so next one, multiply equation 1 by omega 1 divided by C. दोन्ही साइडला काय करायचं? Omega 1 divided by C ने multiply करायचं. When you are multiplying, you will get the quadratic equation. That is, if you are comparing with ax square plus bx plus c, you will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 upon rc, c is equal to minus 1 by lc, and x is equal to omega. So if you want to find out the roots of this quadratic equation, you will get two roots. कारण हे स्क्वेअर आहे त्यामुळे तुम्हाला दोन रूट्स मिळतील. Okay, so use this formula, put all those values, you will get the roots. So omega 1 चे roots काय असणार आहे? दोन असणार आहे, एक प्लस असणार आहे, एक मायनस असणार आहे. Okay, so you will get this root as you are putting all those values in this equation. So take as a equation number 3. Similarly, at point P2, that is upper half frequency, you will get omega 2 into C minus 1 upon omega 2 into L is equal to 1 upon R. This is equation number 4. Now multiply both sides by omega 2 divided by C. When you are multiplying, you will get that you will get this expression. That is, this is also a quadratic equation. So to find the roots, you are using again that original formula. Okay, so when you are finding the roots, you will get omega 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 RC plus minus this part. Now if you are comparing this equation number 6 with equation number 3, this part is same, but plus minus is there. That's why that part is going to cancel when you are using this one. So bandwidth is equal to omega 2 minus omega 1. So put equation number 6 and 3 in this equation. So when you are putting, the square root part is going to cancel. So 1 upon 2 RC minus of minus 1 upon 2 RC. So minus minus becomes plus. So 1 upon 2 RC plus 1 upon 2 RC is 1 upon RC. So omega 2 minus omega 1 is this one. That is equation number 7. So convert into frequency. That is 2 pi into f2 minus f1 is equal to 1 upon RC. So f2 minus f1 is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC. So f2 minus f1 is nothing but bandwidth. So bandwidth is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC, and this is the equation number 8. Okay, now next point, quality factor. Next point, quality factor. Same here, it is also denoted as Q in case of parallel resonance circuit also. So Q is nothing but okay, so what is that one? Q is nothing but resonant frequency. This is definition, resonant frequency divided by bandwidth. किंवा असं म्हणू शकतो bandwidth divided by resonant frequency is 1 upon Q. Okay, so Q is equal to, what is resonant frequency? Resonant frequency काय आलं आपलं FR divided by bandwidth is Bandwidth means 1 upon 2 pi RC. Okay, so 1 upon 2 pi RC. So what is Q value now? Q is equal to काय येणार आहे 2 pi into FR into R into C. So this is called as quality factor. This is called as what? Quality factor. Quality factor Q is equal to 2 pi into FR into RC. 2 pi into FR म्हणजेच काय omega R. So that is also okay. Omega R into R into C. This expression is also okay. So two expression in terms of frequency and in terms of radian per angular frequency we can say. Okay. So this is the definition of now Q. So last point we will see today, that will be a quality factor in terms of omega and resistor, inductor and capacitor. Okay. So we'll start. In other words, in other words, Q is equal to, this expression is common. We have seen already in series resonance, 2 pi into maximum energy stored divided by energy dissipated per cycle. Energy dissipated per cycle. So in case of inductor, maximum energy stored, that is same, maximum energy stored is 1 upon 2 into L into I square, and energy dissipated per cycle is equal to I divided by under root bracket square into R into T, where T is the 1 upon F. बरोबर आहे. आता ठेवा क्वालिटी फॅक्टरच्या इक्वेशन मध्ये Q is equal to 2 pi into, so maximum energy stored is 1 upon 2 pi L into I square divided by energy dissipated per cycle. Okay, so if you are taking this square, that is I square divided by 2 into R into T. Now this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. Okay, so any another things, I square and I square will get cancelled. So what is remaining now? What is remaining? 2 pi. Okay, 2 pi L divided by RT, 2 pi L divided by RT. So here, wait 1 minute. So in case of parallel circuit, so before cancelling I square, if you are putting I square as it is, suppose we will take in terms of, so 2 pi L divided by RT as it is. So I square I will take in terms of voltage V divided by XL bracket square. So here also V square divided by this 2 as it is. So I square here it is replaced by, okay, so once again I will write 2 pi into 1 by 2 L I square divided by I square divided by 2 into RT. Now Q is equal to, this 2 and this 2 will get first of all cancel. So next 2 pi, okay, so 1 upon 2 that will already cancel. So L into I square is replaced by now V divided by XL means omega L, that bracket square, divided by I square is replaced by now V square divided by r square into r, t is replaced by 1 upon f. So energy dissipated per cycle in that case I is equal to v divided by r. So here it is replaced by v divided by r, and इथं न्यूमरेटर मध्ये I is replaced by v upon xl. That is xl is nothing but omega l. So then we will get cancel the things. 2 pi l into v square divided by omega square l square divided by v square divided by r square into r into 1 by f. So here r and this r will get cancelled. V square will get cancelled. Okay. Now next what is remaining? 2 pi l divided by 1 upon omega square l square. So this f into r is denominator. When goes to the multiply with numerator, this becomes r into f. So if you are taking that one, that will 2 pi f into l divided by r, and it is omega square l square. So after that, so last point here. So after that it is taking as, so here l is getting cancelled and 2 pi f means again omega, that will remains r divided by omega l. So this is q, r divided by omega l. So similarly for capacitor Similarly, for capacitor, Q is equal to omega into C into R. Similarly, if you are doing the expression, then it will comes Q is equal to omega into C into R. So this is exactly opposite to series. Series मध्ये इथं काय होतं? Q is equal to omega L by R, and इथं काय होतं? Q is equal to 1 upon omega into C into R. So exactly opposite, exactly reciprocal येणार parallel मध्ये. So this is about series and this is about parallel. Okay, that is the difference between quality factor value. Okay, so now today we will stop now. In the next lecture, the last okay, I will revise. In the last point, we will discuss about the different curves present in the parallel resonance and magnification. These two bits are remaining in the parallel resonance. After that, we will solve the problems. Now, once again, I will revise. परत एकदा रिवाइज करतोय. So this is the formula for Q, that is 2 pi into maximum energy stored per energy dissipated per cycle. Next, in case of inductor, this is the formula, that is 1 upon 2 into Li square. Energy dissipated per cycle is again, these two formulas are same. This is the common formula. Okay, so put these two here. इथं ठेवले. Okay, keep this one. 2 pi into 1 upon 2 Li square. Then I square divided by 2 into r into d. फक्त 2 कॅन्सल करा, आय स्क्वेअर कॅन्सल करू नका, कारण इथला आय वेगळा आहे आणि इथला आय वेगळा असणार आहे. ओके, सो दिस आय इज रिलेटेड टू व्हॉट? This I is related to what? Parallel resonance circuit, and this is the general. Now Q is equal to 2 pi into L, that is as it is. So this I is nothing but V upon XL. XL is nothing but omega L bracket square. Now next, this I is nothing but total voltage divided by total resistance. So V square divided by R square and into R, and T is replaced by 1 upon F. Now 2 pi L as it is. Then this is V square omega square L square. Next denominator is V square divided by R square into R into 1 upon F. आता V square तुम्ही cancel करू शकता. Okay, so after that R, here one R is present, here R square is there, one R will get cancelled. मग इथं काय राहणार आता 2 pi L. So this is 1 upon RF. मग RF वरती न्यूमरेटर मध्ये जाणार आणि डिनॉमिनेटरला काय असणार आहे? ओमेगा स्क्वेअर एल स्क्वेअर. Now next 2 pi F into L into R divided by omega square L square. Okay, so after that that 2 pi F means what? 2 pi F म्हणजे इथं काय असणार आहे बघा, 2 pi F means omega then L into R divided by omega square L square. त्यातलं एक L कॅन्सल होणार, एक ओमेगा कॅन्सल राहणार, म्हणजे काय होणार आहे? R upon omega into L. So that is remaining here. Okay, so that is Q is equal to R upon omega L. So this is related to inductor. Similarly, if you want to apply for capacitor, so you will get Q is equal to omega into C into R. That will be Q is equal to. So if you are comparing with series, exactly reciprocal to each other. Okay. इथलं क्वालिटी फॅक्टरचं डेरिवेशन आतापर्यंत विचारलेलं नाही. They are asking only the problems. So for problems, you need these two equations, these two formulas. So just remember the formulas, that will be sufficient to solve the problems. The derivation of quality factor is not asked up to now. आतापर्यंत विचारलेलं नाहीये. Okay. So only they are asking the derivation about bandwidth. So you have to consider that derivation, you have to make it practice. आतापर्यंत जे आता घेतलं मी क्वालिटी फॅक्टरचं आता डेरिवेशन, that is not expected. Only you need to remember these two formulas for solving the problems based on the parallel resonance circuit. Okay. Any doubt still? अजून कोणाला डाऊट आहे? हा, yes.